HBCUs, predominantly white institutions. And with that being said, knowing that Mr. Dennis loves HBCUs, we're going to have him speak on how we can make HBCUs better and what HBCUs are really about, what you can take away from it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so humbled. This was a surprise. So when it comes to our black colleges, oftentimes we do think that our colleges are not worthy as other institutions, especially in New York City, where we have guidance counselors that like to tell our students that our institutions are beneath our students. There was a case recently where a guidance counselor told a student that you shouldn't apply to an HBCU because those schools are beneath you. Oftentimes in New York City, because there are no historically black colleges, we don't get to see them. But for those of us who have had the opportunity to go down south, to Tennessee, South Carolina, even when we go to Delaware and Pennsylvania, we see the beauty in our historically black institutions. I always get surprised when I see black folks who don't support black colleges, because we couldn't have black folks we have today if it wasn't for black colleges. Oftentimes when we see our brothers and sisters who don't support our institutions, they've been kind of whitewashed, you know, hanging around the wrong people who hear the wrong things. But it's important that we support our institutions for 3 reasons. I'm going to be brief. The first reason is because if it was not for HBCUs, we would not be where we are today. Our Dr. Martin Luther Kings, our Thurgood Marshalls, our Rosa Parks, all of them came through black colleges. And it surprises me when people try to act like they did not. The second reason is that in order for us to support one another, we need to learn how to support one another, and oftentimes that's financial. We've had 150 historically black institutions. Now we're down to 101. We had 150 historically black institutions. We're down to 101. We don't financially support our institutions. We support other institutions that we didn't even attend because we heard from somebody that those institutions are better. And the last reason I say that we need to support our historically black colleges and universities is because, have you seen the administration we have in office? Ain't nobody gonna teach us about us but us. Historically black institutions and colleges are not just black students, they are diverse. We know that being black from New York and being black from Chicago and being black from South Carolina are 3 different kinds of being blacks. So let's not try to make it seem like it's all the same. Being black from Brooklyn and being black from Harlem is 2 different kinds of But it's important. We have to realize that we have people coming from the West Indies and Africa to these institutions and going back to the West Indies and Africa. So they are diverse. We have some black colleges fighting for less black faculty because they feel that they're too black at some schools. Could you imagine going to an HBCU saying we need to change the administration, it's too black? I'm humbled that I got to stand up here and speak to you all this evening, but it's important that we support our black colleges because with the administration that we all need as much information as we can to succeed. And when we have the information that we need to succeed, we can prosper as a people and we can prosper as a community. It all goes back to what we learn in the home, and that all goes back to education. Thank you.